on, people? What is going on? Listen, 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 listen. Listen up. This is the big one. Which one is that? This is the big one, people. Tomorrow, all right, tomorrow, Manchester United take on Chelsea. It is a big game, all right, people. It is a big game, all right, because we got to win, man. All right, we have something to play for. All right, we got something to play for, people. All right, what are we playing for? Fitness. All right, holy heaven is back, baby. What's going on, Tony? Yes, 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 dude. Heaven, praise the Lord, He is back, and that's why I'm saying, man. People, smash the like, hit the subscribe button. But listen, I'm excited. I am boosted for heaven, being back. Because tomorrow is a big game because he's going to get some game time. All right. This guy is so crucial that if by any chance Lenny Yoro is not fit, heaven starts the final. That's it. Heaven is in the final. All right. So, it's crucial. Tomorrow, he gets enough game time. All right. He gets enough game time tomorrow. We see, because the thing is, for him to start that final, we need him. And yes, yes, brother Tony, he is heaven sent. All right. On that thumbnail, I almost said, holy heaven, he's back. Dude, when I saw those pictures, on the traveling squad, I was like, oh my days. Heaven in the house. What's going on, Chow? Good to see you, man. You know what, Chow, you were right about yesterday, man. What is that? The Warriors couldn't do the job. But yeah, man, people, smash a like for heaven being back. All right, that's why it is a big deal tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is crucial because heaven is gonna get some game time. All right, Reed, what's going on, man? Yes. Oh, before I forget, Visca Barça, campeones. All right, Barcelona, they have reached the top of the mountain. They are the champions of La Liga. So big up to Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and them, all of them people over there. All right. Okay. Child. Nuggets will tie the game tonight, dude. The series is hitting up, man. But yeah, man, big up to Barcelona. They did the thing. They did what was supposed to be done today. All right, to get that La Liga trophy in the bag. So, and you know what? A la Madrid, they're in the mud. That's why they're not messing around. Madrid already, they made sure to make a signing straight up. I think they signed that guy from Bournemouth, Hoyson or something. They made that signing, so they're not wasting time, and they'll be going hard for that, Club World Cup. See if they can get something, this season. People, smash a like, hit the subscribe button, and if you're new, I'm Luther. Guys, tomorrow, Man United, Chelsea, get ready for it. All right, it's going to be definitely an interesting game. All right. Let me pull up the traveling squad in case you did not know who's with the team. You know what? I had it right here and it kind of disappeared. Typical. Let's come on. Where is my Man United traveling squad? But of course, we're gonna have a lot of kids in there. All right, we're gonna have a lot of kids, but still, where is this? Come on, computer. What are you doing? Team news. Let me see if I can have it. But I know, of course, Heaven is the one that really stood out for me when I saw his picture over there. Of course, Toby Collier is in there. We see who else? Maguire. Maguire was in there as well. Come on. What is this? All right, Manchester United travel squad. All right. Okay. So we have. So we have Bandia, Heaton, Onana defenders. We have who went was of course we have Lindelof, Mazraoui, Maguire, and then Richardson. Who else was in there? I lost it again. Um, yeah, but anyway, let's move on to other things while my computer is doing his thing here. But yeah, so of course tomorrow's game is going to be crucial. Of course, Chelsea have to win. If they win, they can guarantee their spot in the Champions League, right? Because they'll finish in those Champions League spots. So they will be, they'll make sure that they start a hard team. So to them, they have to win it, right? They have to win it. But for us, we can play spoiler again. You know how we like to give Chelsea a hard time. We like to punish Chelsea. Last season, they qualified for Europa, but we went ahead and won the FA Cup, and we pushed them to the Conference League, right? So again, this could be another one of those where we go in there and yeah, we beat them, and then they fail to qualify for the Champions League, which will be perfect, because and then we go and win Europa and we make it to the Champions League. Dude, it will be beautiful. All right, it will be beautiful. So yeah, so basically that's what we have going on for us, right? We can play spoilers, but again, obviously tomorrow, Ruben Amorim talking in his pre-match press conference, he will say, yeah, in tomorrow's game, he's definitely he's gonna start a strong team because in preparation for Thursday, and he did say that there's enough time for the team to recover, right? He's going to start a strong team because there's enough time to recover, and also the best preparation is for them to be playing football, right? Saying that you're going to wrap them in cotton wool because you're worried about injuries, it's really not going to help you. It's not going to help you much because obviously they'll be rusty when it comes game time. So yeah, so we should expect to see a strong starting lineup for tomorrow's game. And the only thing I really want to see for me is the likes of Heaven getting some game time, because what will happen is a player like him come next Wednesday, and Lenny Euro is not fit on that left center back position. He's way better. He's way better than Luke Shaw or anybody else that we have that can play in that role, right? Because if that situation happens, then in our back three for the Tottenham game could be Heaven, Maguire, and Mazraoui, right? That's your back three right there. That's what I'm thinking, right? That's what I'm thinking. So, because listen, we have seen what Heaven on his the last couple of games that he played. He showed us what he can do. He's matured. The kid is mature well beyond his age, right? So it's definitely going to be one of those things that I hope he gets enough game time. He gets be pushed to the limit, like like to make sure, like, okay, put him through the rigors to see, okay, is he, can he handle it? Because of course Tottenham will be coming at us, right? They'll be coming at us, and the whole day today I'll be watching some of these preview like videos from different channels and stuff like that. Listen, Tottenham, they are fired up. All right, Tottenham feel like this is more important to them than us, right? Because of course Tottenham haven't won anything in forever, right? So they feel yeah, knock some rust off, exactly. And so Tottenham feel like, yo, this is important to us. You guys basically they're saying like as far as United, we just won a trophy last season. All right, so this one it could not, it could be I, but even if we don't win it, we'll be all right. But for them, it's going to be another year with nothing. But we're like, nah, it's not for us. Watching Ruben Amorim, another interview he did with Owen Hargreaves on TNT. Watching Bruno Fernandes also had an interview on TNT with Owen Hargreaves. You can see that the way they're talking, this is not a joke. They understand our frustration. They understand. They can feel that. Listen, this is our last chance to give something to our fans, right? To give something to our fans because uh, without that, it's gonna be, oh my god, it's just gonna be terrible settings, man. It's gonna be terrible settings. So yeah, man. So it's one of those that you were like, okay, man. And Ruben Amorim did speak like, hey, we definitely need this. Money is one thing, but winning the trophy is way more important this time around because they feel like they owe something to the fans. Yeah, yeah. Bruno, he said he wants some trophies, man. Bruno says, "Listen, I need me some trophies." Okay, this is what this team is all about. And actually, honestly, watching Bruno in that interview, uh, I did get that vibe. Like, listen, this guy, he doesn't feel like he's ready to leave. You know, I got these vibes. Like, listen, this guy, he definitely wants to stay and win things here. You know, and so I with these links to the Saudi, yeah, I know the links are there. If anything happens that, for example, we don't win, which is not going to happen, he's still going to stay. I don't see him leaving if something like that happens because there were some stories out there. Well, if United doesn't win, and then it could be a chance where Bruno will say, you know what, I've tried. It's time for me to head on out. You know, but I don't think that's going to happen. You can see the passion, man. You can see he still has that fight in him, saying like, "Listen, I still can. There's work to be done here, right?" And he understands what it means to be a Manchester United player. If there's anybody in there who understands that, it's that guy, and he understands he's needed. He understands that Ruben Amorim needs him as a leader in the team. So yeah, so I really don't think he's going to be leaving. And Owen Hargreaves talking to Bruno, he was like, "Listen, man, bring it home, kid, bring it home." So Ruben Amorim going, no, Ruben Amorim and Bruno, especially those two going, they know that there's a lot of weight on their shoulders, and they need to bring it home. Simple as that. You gotta bring home the trophy, right? We're not gonna celebrate all crazy with it, but at least we'll have you know, we'll have that at least something to say. You know what? Actually, you know what? The boys went and did it. He was asked about how do you help the younger players in this type of situation because it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure and stuff like that. Bruno was saying, listen, most of these young kids, young players, the best way to help them is sometimes you just want to let them have that drive, that fearlessness within themselves. That way they can kind of push on. But of course, you guide them. You say, listen, this is an important occasion. All right, it's an important occasion. You need to go in there and make sure that you actually come back with something. All right. You come home with something, right? That way okay, because sometimes at Manchester United it only takes that one moment, right? It takes that one moment to to change your whole trajectory, right? Because even if when you leave Man United, someone is gonna say, "Man," they're gonna meet you in the street, and they say, "Yo, Bruno, I remember that goal." All right, eh? Yeah, exactly. Returning players off injury too. Yeah, right. So it's important. It's important to show up and do what you're supposed to do in that game. To make sure that we get the win. Tony saying, I bet Bruno's excited for a newish team with the likes of Cunha and Semenyo. Yeah, that too, right? That too is big because he says, when you have big players like that, because Cunha is a big player, Semenyo is a big player coming in. Okay, these guys are gonna come in. They're gonna be hungry. They're gonna want to play for the badge. So and again, this is gonna be a huge summer for United as far as incomings. And okay, so and that being the case, again, more motivation and returning injury players. Imagine, like as you said there, Licha coming back. You have who else has been injured for? Yeah, mostly it's Licha. And it will be interesting situation. Sam Houston, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? Serious teams already begun to buy their players, dude. Sam, I know. We're not serious. We're not serious, man. Brighton looking at the Botafogo sensation. What a gem. You see, dude, I'm telling you, uh, serious team here, what Sam is saying, for example, a la Madrid, they looked at Hoyson, whatever that guy, and in a matter of what, a day, they already signed him. They paid the whatever, the release fee is gone, right? They mean business. We have been dilly-dallying with this Cunha thing for I don't know how many weeks. Fabrizio Romano has been telling us for weeks now. It's close. It's getting very close. It is closer than close. It is definitely going to happen. People, it is close, man. We're going to get a here we go any moment. Yeah, come on. Let's please. But the theory behind that, we talked about it yesterday, is it could be, spin settings, whereas worst case scenario, we don't bring back the bag on next Wednesday. They're going to hit us with Cunha, here we go to Manchester United, right? And everybody's going to be, we're going to be all excited, whatever. But yeah, I think that's what's happening here, because as far as concrete players, okay, players coming in, the only two that I can say for sure, they could be coming in is Cunha and Delat. Right? Sam, he said no player turns down a Madrid move. Euro was insane for turning it down to come to this mess. Dude, I know. But again, maybe they hit him up with, listen, Euro, you want to go to Madrid, well and good. You can still go in, I don't know, 3 years, maybe 4 years, right? Because at least here, you're going to come to United and you're going to play ball. Over there, you're going to hold bench, all right? Now, you are a decent player. You're already playing football. So, come on. And, of course, we are United. We still have that pull. We're still United, man. We may be crapola, but we're still United, all right, when it comes to, attracting some of these players. So, yeah. And Euro was like, yeah, I talked to Rio. I like the project that was sold to me. And, hey, it is what it is. Austin, what up, man? AKS, good night, fam. What's cooking? Listen, I'm actually going to have a nice salad after this. I'm kind of hungry, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, I know you're not asking literally what's cooking. I know. I'm just kidding. Austin, leg 2 is tomorrow, Luther. Good luck, kid. Good luck. You're going to score. Listen, make sure you bag at least 3 goals, Austin. 3 goals minimum. All right? Make sure you get enough rest. Believe in yourself, and you can do it. All right? Tony saying, thank God Euro turned down Madrid. Dude, I am telling you. It is one of those things that is kind of ridiculous that he did, but I'm so glad he did, because this kid, give him another year, he's just going to be a proper Rolls Royce of a baller. Yeah. Hey, Hugh, what's going on, Hugh? Only 6 days until Man United funeral. Listen, Hugh, I'm sorry to tell you, ain't going to happen. All right? Again, there is something called football heritage. Dude, I don't know if you guys watched people smash a like, man. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up, please. Right? So, on the overlap, the one that you had Gary Neville and Scholes, right? In that overlap, they were saying that Tottenham, if you look at it, Tottenham is way better team as far as players, right? So on paper, Tottenham should win that game, straight up, right? Tottenham should win it because they've already beat us 3 times, and you look at the players they have, whatever, compared to ours. That is Gary Neville saying that, and even Scholes was saying that as well. I don't know what they're smoking, but anyway, so their reasoning was okay, fine. Tottenham is looking good. I mean, not looking good. That's in the mud, but if you head to head, they should win that game. But Scholes, Gary Neville, they were like, you know what? But you know what? It's this thing. I don't know what it is, but United are gonna win it. You know, and they couldn't really explain it, but it's just one of those things. Like it's in the air. The fans believe it that we can do it in the biggest stage. The players, they it just it's something that clicks in them to say, hey, this is the finals. We're not going to be defeated by Tottenham. So that's why Scalzi and Gary, they were all saying, yeah, United is going to win it. And so it's one of them things. So football heritage. All right. I was waiting for them to say it, but they didn't, because when you say stuff like that, man, people will be like, yeah, really, you're quoting Mourinho. But yeah, AKS 97. I'm good, good, good. How about you? Uh, I had a busy day at work, good workout, and now just chilling, waiting for Friday, man. Yeah, dude, that's what's up. Dude. That's what's up, Tony. Yeah, me too, man. It's been one of those days, man. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. And it's so weird having a Friday game too, right? In my head, I still think we're playing on the weekend, but it's tomorrow. So I'll be here working. Of course, the TV is gonna be over there. I made sure I blocked my calendar. Say, hey, I am busy, concentrating. Do not hit me up. Do not pull me in a meeting. Nothing, nothing. All right. So it's one of them things. So I'll be keeping an eye on the game. But it's not fun, man. Sometimes when you're watching, sometimes you have to actually do some work here, and you look. Sometimes when you're watching the game, you want to 100% concentrate. But again, it's just Chelsea. We should be able to dispatch them easy tomorrow. Tottenham squad is looking pretty solid. Just saying, hey, listen, they have injuries though. They have injuries. Kulusevski, I think, has had surgery, and so do we. Right? We are missing crucial center backs. Matthias de Ligt. We're missing Lenny Yoro. But again, they're gonna. Those players are being worked on heavily, try to fast track him back. I think Lenny Yoro is gonna make it. Hit him up with some painkillers. Inject him with whatever. But I think Lenny Yoro is gonna make it in the game. Matthias de Ligt, I'm not very sure. Dalot, he's not gonna make it. I don't think so. Xerxes is working hard too, because if Xerxes is fit, dude, I'm starting Xerxes, man. But the thing that he won't be able to start because Xerxes, to be fit, you need game time, right? And the only game that we have before the final is tomorrow, so he won't have any game to get himself fit. So even if he's available, it's just gonna be maybe a few minutes off the bench, one of them things. So yeah, we shall see, man. It's gonna be crucial after tomorrow's game. It's going to be crucial, man. We'll be monitoring these our players, But the positive thing, guys, holy heaven is back. Okay, heaven is back. That is important, because if yours is not there, my boy, heaven is starting. And also, there are people talking about Tony's boy, Toby Collier. Toby Collier, I think he has a chance of. He may start that Europa final. I don't know what you think, guys. He may challenge Ugarte, because the couple of games he came in with the Arsenal game, he played very well. The Liverpool game, he played very well. So you know, uh, you know, Toby Collier may come in, may come in. So Ugarte better watch out. You know, he better watch his back. Um, let's see. Just to look at solid. You don't really believe that though. That's funny. Tony's son is good. It's gonna cook. I mean, son, yeah, but we'll be able to deal with him, right? I'm happy. Not, I'm not happy that someone is injured, but my big worry was definitely dealing with Kulusevski. Um, there's Kulusevski, of course. There's what's his name? The kid they signed in January. Tell, right? It would be so crazy, right? If we did not pick up Tell and Tell scores, it will be one of them things that is going to be very one of the most expensive thing Ineos have done, right? You do not sign Tell because you are like, oh, he's too expensive. You know, how much was he? I don't know, 20 million or something. And then he goes and scores and knocks us out. And then we're missing out on Champions League where we're missing out more money. Can you imagine? Boy, yeah, it's gonna be peak, but ain't gonna happen. All right. Is Son playing? Yeah, Son will be playing for sure. Son is gonna be playing. Solanke is gonna play. Tell is gonna play. Yeah, Visca Barca. Yo, any transfer news so far for Man U? Crickets. But yeah, Cunha is coming. The lab most likely is coming. So those two, those two, those two could be the ones that kind of we may have an idea. They may be coming in. Even in highlights, no Son, no transfer. Yeah, AKS Ohana, Ohana, Maza, Maguire, Lindelof, Dorgu, Ugarte, Casemiro, Ahmad, Bruno, Garna, Rasmus. But I haven't. I have a feeling Amorim would try to start Mount. Yeah, I have a feeling that I have that feeling too. I have a feeling that Mount will start tomorrow. Heaven is also back, so I think Heaven is gonna come in at some point second half. So tomorrow maybe our back three could be what? Maz, Maguire, and Linda Soft, right? And then you have Dogu as your right wing back, and then you have maybe Shaw as your left wing back. To start with, I know we have Harry Amas, right? And Harry Amas, big up to him. He won the award as the what was that award? Our Player of the Year, Jimmy Murphy, Young Player of the Year. So that's big up to him. Harry Amas, he's doing bits, right? And he's definitely going to be one who's going to be, I think, with the first team from this point on. I think at this point on going forward, he has shown that he's capable, right? And him just winning that Jimmy Murphy award, it's a big award, man. A lot of big players have won that. So big up to him. People smash that like button, kill it, destroy it, smash it. All right. So yeah, people drop your predicted lineup for tomorrow, man. Let's go. Tell already scored against us at the end of the game. We can't let that happen again. Yeah, because yeah, he did, right? I don't remember if he scored on us, but for next Wednesday's game, if he scores, then that is something very bad, very, very, very bad. It's terrible because he knocks us out. So right, it knocks us out. Yeah, people, drop your predicted lineup for tomorrow. It is a big game, man, because we need some points, but we can play spoiler. All right, Chelsea need that win tomorrow. All right, we go in there, do what we're supposed to do. All right, because we don't want to go there and get battered, right? Because then it's gonna mess with our mental whatever for the final. We go in there, they put 5 past us. that trip from London going back to Manchester on a train, it will be kind of, you'll be peak. We don't want that. All right, we don't want that. We want good vibes to show that we put in a shift. And Ruben Amorim did say that he expects his players to go, to go all out, to show what they can do. You know, it will not be tolerated when they go there say, you know what, I don't want to get injured. I'm just gonna take it easy. Nah. Um, we can't let that happen. Yep. If Richardson wins it for them, I would stop watching football. Yeah, man. Listen, that dude, man, that dude with the celebration, that neck celebration like that. No, 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 no. He's good. He could be a menace, but yeah, I hope he doesn't. Tony has Onana, Lindelof, Maguire, Maz, Amas, Menu, Ugarte, Dogu, Mount, Garner, and Rasmus. Nice. So you think he's gonna keep Bruno on ice for a little bit? Bruno, Ahmad, Heaven, sub in. Nice. Thanks, Spurs, Anthony. Okay, okay, that's neat. Um, that is neat. So of course, in that game, you have Maguire is going to be holding the armband. Yeah, it's hard for him not to start Bruno, man. For some reason, yeah. I mean, we could see it, but in mine, I have Onana, Lindelof, Maguire, Mazraoui, and my midfield two. Listen, he's gonna start Casemiro. It could be Casemiro, Menu, and then I think left wing back. No, yeah, it's gonna be Amas, Dogu, right wing back, and then my two tens. It's Garnacho has to start. I think Garnacho, Mount, and Rasmus up top. Wait, did I just leave Bruno? No, it's gonna be it's gonna be Mount, Bruno, and Rasmus. Garnacho is gonna start from the bench. I know we must keep Bruno on ice somewhere, but again, Bruno doesn't get injured. Knock on wood. Okay, he doesn't get injured, and yeah, of course, if he starts, I mean, he's not gonna play the entire game. But oh my god, dude, can you guys imagine tomorrow when we're watching that game? I think all of us will be like, please, please, please don't get injured. Please, any sliding tackles, whatever. This is like you can see hearts in mouth kind of situation. It's gonna be crazy. I just attempted to I just attempted a live stream. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. But yeah, people, make sure you smash that like button. So let's see what else is going on in United's went-ish. That's funny. Let's see what else is going on. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes was saying that the main thing that he wants, and I was even joking with Joshua Xerxes the other day, we are talking about the awards, and they were saying like, oh, who's going to win the award of player of the season? They were kind of putting a joke, and I said that I hope next year I am not even involved in name, and I do the same season as I did last year, and not be involved in the name in winning that trophy. So Bruno is basically trying to say, hey man, listen, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be somebody else. Somebody else needs to step up and take my spot and just be that focal point, I'm not sure. It could be a number thing. If you were able to go live, yeah, interesting. That's interesting, Austin. But yeah, so Bruno is trying to encourage his fellow players. That listen, man, next season, we someone else need to step up, because this season we relied on Bruno big time. Even himself, he can feel that pressure. Like, he has to perform game in, game out and all that. So he needs help. And I hope some help comes in the form of this guy here. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has given his full backing to sign Antoine Semenyo, even though Bournemouth are demanding 65 million for the forward, right? So we bring in a guy like him, you know, partnering a guy like Cunha. Come on, man. You know, that number that the front line will be cooking. All right. That front line will be cooking. So yeah, so we shall see, man. Of course, Casemiro is going to be our big game player for that final. All right, because this guy does not, you know, he's not going to be one to say, hey, you know, we're going to lose. So Casemiro is gonna, dude, he's gonna guide us to victory, man. I see something here. Casemiro has won all European finals. He has played in 7 finals and 7 finals won. So there you go. That's another stat. So he has lost a game before, but not the finals apparently. We did Chat GPT yesterday, and this is crazy, man. Apparently, Arsenal, they're about to, you know, finalize the deal for Gyökeres. All right, people. So let's just put Gyökeres as gone, and it is what it is, man. You know, these guys look like they are going to get Gyökeres, but it will be absolutely mad if next Wednesday we win the thing and then he comes to United. Oh, dude, can you imagine? First of all, we get Cheeto from them, and then we pick up Gyökeres, and all the news they're pointing at Gyökeres going to Arsenal. Oh my God! Please let it be, let it be. Show makes me nervous. I hope he really doesn't get much game time. Watch his scores in the final. Listen. Apparently, in that game when Ruben Amorim said, he was asked by the reporter when Euro got injured, he pulled Luke Shaw kind of immediately, kind of thing, right? So he was asked like, were you being afraid that if it could happen to Euro, it could happen to Shaw? Yeah, Ruben Amorim was like, yeah, I was not going to risk losing Shaw as a left-footed center back. You know, I was not going to risk it. So I was like, yep, pull him. So you can see he's worried, but he also said that the reason that I was worried about Euro's injury, the context was he was thinking more of not, oh my God, he's injured, he's not going to make it into the final. He was thinking more of the bigger picture, whereas, oh my God, do we need to now add another center back for next season, right? Is he now going to be like a injury prone kind of thing, so I cannot really rely on him next season kind of thing, you know? So that's why he said he was kind of worried about those kind of things going on in his head. That's why he said no, he had to pull Luke Shaw. He didn't want to deal with any more kind of situation like that. Gold Markbridge. Listen, Gold Markbridge, that is a good one. Gold Markbridge, let us know what team you support. Make sure you smash that like, hit that subscribe button, and welcome. All right, good to see you. Guys, again, we do have a Discord community that we are trying to build, so please hit that link. Tony the Great just dropped it. Please come on in, man. We're building something over there. In other news, Fabrizio Romano is saying that Al Ittihad become champions of Saudi for the 10th time in their history. Back at it with Karim Benzema as the leader. Coach Laurent Blanc, stars like Diaby, Kante, Fabinho. Yeah, so Al Ittihad are champions of Saudi. And listen, man, you know, like your boy Cristiano, he hasn't won anything over there, right? He's kind of salty. He is kind of salty. Well, but yeah, again, Aiden Heaven back in the squad. All right. In case you missed it, Heaven back in the squad. I hope listen. He needs to start tomorrow. Bruno Fernandes was on Ruben Amorim. He said, "Listen, he is a manager who is improving my game a lot. I'm a person who always wants to learn, improve, and get better." All right. So, and we see Bruno a lot in the game. He's always like, directing. Say he'll move here, do this, do that. He's a coach on the field, basically. And today, when it was in that interview with Owen Hargreaves, he was like, "Yeah, because Sporting is my team. I watch it all the time, so I kind of know how everything goes." Thanks, man. I regularly log in here on my other channel. Oh, okay, that's what's up, Mark Bridge, Gold, Mark Bridge. That's what's up, man. That's too funny, dude. That's too funny. JP, what up? What up? What up? Okay, now that's Kuloseski is out. I am having better feeling about winning final. Listen, JP, we cannot be happy about someone being injured. Okay, it is not right. No, no, you cannot. Don't do that. All right, it's not right. Don't celebrate that stuff, man. It's not right. But yeah, me too, dude. Me too. Me too. I wish him all the best. May he come back soon. All right, and Madison as well. I think he's also out. Yeah, may they come back soon, next year, whatever time. All right. Wolf, what up? Welcome. Make sure you smash that like button, people. Smash it, kill it. Wolf says my team won today. Said hi, Wolf. What team is that? Let us know. Hang in, Son is back. Yeah. Son is back. Son is back. He's gonna be a menace. He's definitely gonna be a menace. Solanke is another one that he's gonna be a menace as well. Yeah, but and of course for me that Tail kid, I think he's gonna be a pest. Who do they have in the midfield? Yeah, Son was out. Yeah, I got a nickname for y'all. What is it, JP? Nah, they're going to flop on Wednesday. Oh, 100%. 100% they're going to flop. Is Porro fit? I think Porro is out. Nickname for all soccer players. Oh. Let me look it up. Let me see if Porro is fit. Because we definitely need legs. Yeah, see, Porro is currently fit and available for Tottenham. Porro is trash anyway. I thought Postecoglou was Turkish. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, Ange Postecoglou, mate. He's not. I think he's New Zealand, right? He's a New Zealander. Yeah, you can see from that he's a persona and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. No, I think Postecoglou isn't it? It sounds like Greek or something like that. Yeah, he's an Aussie. Yeah. So Big Ange, man. The only thing that's another thing. Right? Whenever I think about that game, I hear Big Ange. Yeah, I usually win trophies in my second season, mate. One of them things. So whenever you hear all those, sometimes you're just sitting there minding your own business, working, and then in your head you think about that game. You're like, oh, why did he have to say that? Yeah. So, but you get comfort on our history. I think Brendan Johnson gonna be a headache, but ultimately heaven will shut. Yeah, that's shut down 100%. His name is Greek. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the name is Greek. Anyway, Ange is getting sacked even if he wins. Yeah, I think he's gonna. Mark is saying that he's from the land down under. Yes, he's from the land down under, mate. Listen, again, serious teams. Real Madrid activate 50 million release clause in Dean Huijsen contract, plus working to finalize signing of Bournemouth centre back. Talks over personal terms advanced and reps in Madrid to close the transfer. They don't mess around. Okay, Real do not mess around. So that is serious. They started talking about him in the last couple of days. Boom, boom, deal done. Let's go. Come on, kid. Because of course they need him for the Club World Cup kind of thing. Uh, Real making United moves. Yeah, man. And we have been sitting here for how many weeks talking about Cunha? Fabrizio like Cunha, closer than close. He's really close. One of them things. Yeah, man. It's just. But we're gonna get Cunha, guys. We're gonna get Cunha. I saw this report about Semenyo today. I like it. It's good. I don't know who else we potentially could end up getting. I think it will all depend on what we do on Wednesday. We bring home the bag on Wednesday, then we will be doing pretty well. But I saw a report that Man United apparently they're planning to spend 200 million. I don't know if you guys saw that, right? They're planning to spend 200 million in this window. Dude, 200 million is not enough to get us to, I don't know, top 4. It's not enough, So, yeah, they're messing around. So, those reports, when I saw that, I was like, come on, man. 200 million is nothing. We need at least, I don't know, minimum 6, 7 players. But of course, watch us getting more, maybe like 4. It could be like 4 senior players, and the others will be kids, kind of, right? The players know how to play for a bag. Yeah, can't say the same for the badge. I know, because exactly for that comment for the bag, because this lot when they win, they're getting what they get. I think 30 million. Right, so the players, their pay, first of all, their pay goes up because they qualify for the Champions League next season. Like Onana, for example, there was some story out there that Onana, he switched agent, whatever, and then he had to try to renegotiate his contract because these players, when they're not in the Champions League, their salary goes down by, I don't know, like 25% or something like that. I forgot the actual number, right? It goes down. So he was going to go, or he went and talked to Ineos and them, say, hey, man, I know we're not in the Champions League, but we need to talk about this salary thing. It's not really working out for me. Onana, really? The way you've been performing, you're actually going to go to talk to the man and say, hey, man, listen, we got to talk about numbers. Right? But, yeah, they win on Wednesday. Happy days, man. Everybody's going to be happy. All right, that money is going to be moneying. Yeah, so the players have something to work to play for. Yeah, if it's not the badge, yeah, do it for the money, but at least bring us a trophy, man. All right, bring us a trophy. At least it will kind of help our wounds. And guys, listen, I always forget that we have Diogo Leon on his way too. I'm really excited about this kid. I think he's going to be very interesting to see his physique, what he can do in the Premier League, and especially when in preseason, he's going to join the preseason tour. So we're going to see him in the preseason, and I'm curious what he can do. I think he's going to surprise a lot of us, right? And folks, we're going to be excited. We're going to be excited because imagine you have Diogo Leon challenging Dogu on that left-hand side. Yeah. And I've seen a couple of clips. He's still scoring goals in their league. Yeah. And I think he also brings us that fight. that South American joint, like they that fight in them. Say, hey, listen, nah. Uh, so it's gonna be interesting. Leon gonna hit the ground running. I know, man. Me too. I'm excited, man, for this kid. And first of all, the way he looks, he does not look. What, he's 16 or something? He doesn't look 16, man. This kid looks like, I don't know, 25. But he's built. He can like the way he's built. He can handle that. The rigor of the Premier League. He's not going to be bullied around, and that's very important. Bello Emmanuel, what up, Bello? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning here. Good morning, good morning. Let us know where you're watching from, people. Drop it in the chat where you're watching from. I'm curious. Go ahead and drop it in there. But I'm excited you guys are here. That's awesome. He's got that Spanish fury. Exactly. Exactly. We need more of that. Imagine now you have dude on the left wing back, Diogo Leon having that fury, and then you have Cunha with that Brazilian fight in him, and then in the back you have Licha. Come on, man, fighters all over. We need those. All right, we need those. We need those characters in the team. You know, uh, Characters who are not going to be taking nothing, not taking any crap. Uh, According to the Mappeteers, our boy Money Mace could be loaned out this summer. Transfer window. What do you guys think about that? Money Mace being loaned out. That'll be crazy. So who gets the number 7 shirt? Wait, when you get loaned out, can somebody else take your number? So far the guy is just big like Adam Traore, but we need talent, not a bodybuilder. Listen, hey, listen. We have seen some clips. All right, I've seen what he can do. He can score goals, and the league that he's coming from, pretty physical. And yeah, of course, the Premier League is a whole different beast. But I'm always gonna get excited about these players coming to this team, man. Especially these young players and stuff like that. I cannot help it. All right, I cannot help it. I'm gonna get gassed until he comes and proves us wrong. I do. Come on, man. You know, go and check him on the YouTube. But the thing is, whenever you watch some of these clips, these highlight reels, whatever, yeah, those reels can make everybody look on point. All right, so sometimes you watch those, you're like, oh my god, this kid is good. But and sometimes you be like, okay, because I know I did watch Onana's highlights. I got really excited. He's the guy. He's the one. Number one shot stopper, Andre Onana. When we signed him, I got excited. Yeah, the rest is history. Right? So, well, that's one foot out the door for Mount. Dude, I know, man. Mount. Yeah, so I'm wondering, does that mean that number 7 shirt is going to be put on ice? It's interesting. His crosses so far is quite funny. I watch this dude a lot even before now. His end product is not there yet. Yeah, he's a kid, I think. Amos is better than him for me. Oh, yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Harry Amos looks more ready, for sure. I think sometimes Amos to me looks more ready than Dogu, right? And which I'm also very excited that the Harry Amos won the Jimmy Murphy Award, right? You can see that he deserves it. And if it wasn't the injuries that he had suffered, he would have been part of the first team way earlier than that. So, knock on wood, he stays healthy, and you can see that he's focused. Good on the ball. He's not really bothered by big games. So yeah, but do you think in the final he starts? Because, for example, Mazraoui, of course, Mazraoui is gonna go back to the back three. So we need those wing backs. Do you start Amas on the left and Drogo on the right? Or you say, you know what, you go with experience and throw in Shaw. Luke Shaw he can do it, on that, at least for that one game, on that left wing back. And of course, as far as crossers of the ball, there's none better, in my opinion, on his day like Luke Shaw. So again, it's a final. He may be. Is Euro fit? No, man. Euro is not. He didn't travel with the team. Euro did not travel with the team. De Ligt did not travel with the team for the Chelsea game, but they are working hard on them to see if they can get him fit for the final. Now, of course, with Euro, I think Euro is gonna make it, man. They're gonna inject that kid with some painkillers, you know, spray him some magic spray and all this, and I think he's gonna make the game. I think the kid is a fighter, man. Dude, we saw the way he did. You see that move he did? He was on the ground and he did a Johnny, another Johnny Evans, a Phil Jones move. From the ground. Stuck his head up. The kid is a fighter. So I think he's gonna. Right now, he's doing whatever to make that final. All right, Bello. I miss Xerxes. Dude, me too. Me too. Xerxes, again, even him, he's working hard to see if he can make the final. Now, of course, he's not going to have any games to get him game ready because after Chelsea, of course, next week we win the final. But if he's fit, he's going to make the bench. If he's fit, he's going to make the bench. I saw something on X the other day. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but someone compared Xerxes, the way he plays, to Berbatov. It kind of made sense, like the way they run, good on the ball and all this, like the flicks here and there. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I see that. Shoberto Carlos, I know, man. Listen, Shoberto, you can make it up to us, man. On the final, come in there, cross the ball, score a goal. It's gonna be forgiven. All right, you would have earned your money because you didn't play many games, but it is the final, dude. It's the final. Just go out there and just fight, man. Lead by example. Bello is saying that please, what is the update regarding Lenny, Euro, and De Ligt? No, the only update that Ruben Amorim was saying that they're working hard to get him fit. But of course, he was not going to risk him for the Chelsea game, so they were they're going to stay back in Manchester in Carrington. But I guess after tomorrow we'll know more about it. But yeah, we need them too, big time. We need them too, big time. Labeline, Beanie, what up? Labeline, let us know what team you support, man. Smash that like. All right, Gold Mark Bridge. This is the G Wolf. Euro possibly be fit for the final. I think so. I think he's gonna be fit, man. The kid is a fighter, man. Honestly, I don't rate Shoberto. Too many injuries and couple of stupid red cards. Oh yeah, no, Shoberto on his day. Listen, he's good. He's really good on his day. Now, if he can play that final, I think he starts on the left and then Drogo on the right. I think that may happen. But of course, most likely he's going to stay anyway. I know he's injured a lot, but I don't see anybody coming for him. So that could be another one who's going to run his contract down, which is disgrace. Ideally, we should have offload him, get some money for him. But again, we are not in a position to just terminate people's contracts, right? You can't. You just can't do that. You can just say, hey, contract terminated. You can't, because first of all, these guys, they're getting paid crazy money, and you're gonna be hit with the PSR and all this stuff. It cannot happen. So some of these guys, we're just gonna have to keep them, right? If nobody comes for Casemiro, Casemiro stays. At least Casemiro's game he's turned it around. kind of thing. So yeah. Uh, Honestly, I said, Gilberto, yeah, man. I said this before. Xerxes is like Firmino or Berbatov. Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, dude. It's crazy, man. That Berbatov for me was like, yeah. When I saw that picture that somebody posted on X, I was like, yep, I see that. Bello says Xerxes only lacks the Berbatov finishes. Yep, but the dude can touch the ball and actually start a bit of play to opponent boxes. The guy was improving game after game. I know, man. Bello, he got injured at the wrong time. You know, typical, man. It's been our season, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. You know, and if dude was fit, he starts in one of those 10 positions, 100%. What the heck? Tottenham has been blabbing so hard. United can beat any team in the final as long as the team doesn't have a Messi. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. But it's one of them, man. It's one of them things. It's one of them things. Let's see what else is going on. Cristiano Ronaldo will miss his second game in a row for Al Nasser. Hey, listen, what's going on, Cristiano? Yeah, it's kind of salty, man. He hasn't won anything yet. Um, I saw a story yesterday that he could leave Al Nasser at least just for a short period to go and play for Al something, the team that is in the Club World Cup, because FIFA really want Ronaldo in the Club World Cup. Because the game plan is to you have Messi in there, you have Cristiano. Come on, man, everybody's gonna watch that tournament. You know, uh, United will win Europa, no doubt. Yes, gonna be a hard encounter, but the truth is, United enjoy the pain to win the cup because that makes it beautiful. Yeah, man, dude, that's what I'm saying. Even our club legends, uh, what's his name, Scorsese, Gary Neville on the overlap, they were like, "Yo, Tottenham, ideally they should win based on the team they have, the way they play, whatever. But United just has that thing, they will just show up and they'll win it, So yeah, I know football heritage. G. Wolfie says you could see Onana, Maguire, Euro, Ahmad, Casemiro, Ugarte, Dogu, Bruno, Garnacho, Hoyland for the final. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could see that. Or you could go Onana, Maz, Lindelof, Euro, Ahmad, Casemiro, Ugarte, Dogu, Bruno, Garnacho, and Maguire up top. Yeah. Listen, Maguire up top, man. You could, dude, Maguire could score that goal. Okay. Maguire could bench Hoyland. Okay. That could be Ruben Amorim's one of those his secret move. Because people expect Hoyland to start, but of course, if anything, Maguire will be sent up top at a certain point where we need Maguedinho, we need Lamine Maguire, to show up and listen. He's a big game player, man. He's a big game player. So right now, Maguire is loving life at United. I'm telling you, he has earned his accolades because the dude, he shows a fight in him, man. I like it. Erik ten Hag thought Hoyland was Haaland when he bought him. Yeah, that's too funny. I don't see the lap as striker I need at United. Join the club, brother. Join the club. But we're gonna get him. Please, United should sign Gyökeres. or rather change their stance regarding Oshman. Yeah, the guy is United kind of a player, a prime Dwight Yorkie. You know, yeah, but Gyökeres is going to Arsenal, man. You can see Arsenal channels and whatever they're so boosted about about Gyökeres. You know, they got the money and everything. It looks like it's just a matter of a here we go kind of thing, which will be painful. But we're not serious. Like these kind of things should not be let happening. So, but there's some reports out there that dude will announce sometime after next week. So hopefully by then we got the trophy. We're in the Champions League. We got the money. We go to Joker and say, "Hey, you want a Champions League football? We got it. Money, we got it. So what? What do you want to do, kid?" Obviously he's gonna come to United, man, because he wants to play for Ruben Amorim again, which will be so nice. Can you imagine that happens? How we gonna be? Arsenal, they wouldn't want to see us, man. We take Cheeto off their hands and then we nick a Jokeres. That'll be nice. But we shall see. Come on, people. Smash that like button. Let's go, people. Yeah, smash that like button. Let's go. G Wolf said, gonna be good game. This one when would dominate all when Spurs won against us. Oh yeah. And the thing is, that's what people are saying. Yeah, last time we beat them actually 2022, right? And this season, of course, they beat us 3 times. But this is Europe. Okay? We're going back to Bilbao. They haven't been at Bilbao. So we've been there, right? We've won there, right? And again, we are going to be the Invincibles when we win this thing. We are unbeaten in Europe. The only team, people, the only team that is unbeaten. So Spursy, you think Spurs is going to come in and do a job on us? Ain't happening. Ahmad is the promising star. That guy can take on 2 defenders. He's even more matured after his last injury. Ahmad, all the way, has been giving me a lot of joy. Yes, dude. Amadinho. And he plays with a smile, man. He plays with a smile, deadly. Like he's no fear. He takes on his defenders, as you said. And he makes the right decisions. That's very important too, because Garnacho, still, that player IQ thing is still kind of on the low side. Ahmad makes the right decisions, at the right time. So, yeah, dude, I just hope he stays fit. And I cannot wait to. Tottenham do not want to see Ahmad coming at them, man. Those defenders will have nightmares. Spurs gonna Spursy it up like they always do. Yeah, man. Yeah, some things they're meant to be like that, right? Go to the final, Spurs it up, and then just go back. And Spurs don't need the money. They have a stadium there. Beyonce apparently is coming again. He usually comes to Spurs Stadium a couple of times a year and has shows there. So Spursy, they got the money. We need the money. So we're going to be going in there. We need the money. Our players, they will be playing for the money because we win. I saw a report that it's like 30 million going to the players. G Wolf, ask Pep what United can do in the final. I know, right? United can play finals with the second fiddle. Yep. I think Garnacho also is. It's going to be an interesting one. Apparently, Garnacho has been recalled by the Argentina national team, so he's going back for that Argentina national team. Big up to him. Another thing, man, the reason I like about Garnacho too, man, Garnacho, he's also available. Say what you want to say about him, but the dude is available, right? He's available. Not the finished product, but he's available. Um, let's see. Bello, Juve. Okay. Danny. What's going on, Danny? Good evening. Evening. I already know what United can do with finals. 99 was always the greatest, and 08. Yeah. 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 I liked what I don't know if you guys watched the interview Owen Hargreaves did with Bruno Fernandes. At the end of the interview, Owen, because he works with Rio on TNT, say, "Yo, I have a message here from my colleague." So the message, it was Rio telling Bruno, giving him that pep talk from one. He said from one captain to another, "Come on, man, bring it home." And Bruno was like, it was so. It's always very nice to hear from these former players giving you, motivating you to go out there and fight, and giving you those good vibes. And so Bruno really liked that message from Rio. So yeah, man, Rio was like, from one captain to another, man, bring home the trophy, you know. So dude, we cannot lose, guys. We cannot lose. I think that Vela said, yeah, let's watch out for the final. It's going to be more interesting than the Champions League finals. 100%. Yeah, but even your Champions League final though, PSG, Inter. Who do you think is going to win that one, guys? PSG, Inter. I have Inter winning it. But PSG, they have more a motivation kind of thing, because it will give them that. I know a lot of people talk about Farmers League and all this. So if they win it, it will they will say, "Oh yeah, a Farmers League team just won this thing," you know. So it could be one of them that they're motivating, and then it will be kind of crazy too. Your boy Kylian Mbappe leaves, and they go and win the Champions League. That'll be mad, all right? And Chelsea final versus Real Betis. They got Anthony the GOAT doing a madness out there. Imagine Anthony knocks Chelsea out and they win the trophy. That'll be crazy. So if that happens, Anthony will be making a record. A player who plays in the same season, played for two teams and won two European medals. It's never happened before, you know. So yeah, the GOAT is goating. Let's see, Bella G. Well, there's stay boys out. We should win. We'll win. Yeah, 41 star. Garrett Neville has been spitting shit online. I wonder how he actually teach kids to win. He failed woefully coaching. Oh, 100%. Yeah. How would you say you'd prefer the Spurs team than the United? Yeah, man, dude. You know what? The other day, when I listened to that, I was thinking, you know what? It could be. Do you guys think he's using that mind games thing to try to, because going to that game, right? Ideally, we need to go there as underdogs, right? We want to go in that game as underdogs, because Tottenham, they already feel like, it's United, man. We've already beat them 3 times. All right, let's just make it 4 now. So Gary Neville talking like that, making them feel like, yo, man, yeah, we're better than them, man. Look at their legend telling us, it could be one of them. But of course, I don't think so. But if it is and it works, good. Let them think they're better than us. All right, because we want them to be cocky. We want them to come out there and, highline for life like always, and we'll see what happens. But again, also Ruben Amorim on that interview today, he was like, yeah, it's tough playing teams that because the problem is we know each other's moves, right? He says Tottenham, they're not going to change. High line for life. You know how they're going to play. You know how they're going to come at you. They don't change. So those kind of games, Ruben Amorim said, it's kind of tough to play those games because both teams know each other very well. So, ideally, you don't really want to have those kind of finals, but it is what it is. So if they come with their high line for life, coming in there with a little bit of chest, thinking like, yo, we got this, that's where we're going to nick it. And be like, yo, we are the champions. Tottenham will miss Kulusevski. Yeah. Please, I can say, yeah. Madison is out. Oh, yeah, they got injuries, just like us, man. We're missing Licha. We're missing, of course, the late Euro. We're hoping those two can make it. Who else? We're missing Xerxes. It would be nice if Xerxes can make it. So we got injuries too. But still, no excuse, man. So score prediction for tomorrow's game, guys. What is the score prediction for tomorrow's game? United, Chelsea. Chelsea, United. I'm going to say it's going to be a draw. I've never predicted a draw. I've always gone with United 2, Chelsea 1. I think it's going to be a draw tomorrow. 1-1. I think it's going to be 1-1 tomorrow. I don't know what you guys think. Tomorrow's game. 3-2, United? Oh, AKS. I love it. Love it. We beat them. We prevent them from qualifying for the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that somewhere. Dalot is not back. But they're working hard for him to be back. But Dalot is one of them that I think Ruben Amorim said that they may not risk him because they don't want to have an issue next season kind of thing. Mark is saying that it is a 2-1 United. I like that. I'm going to change my scoreline. I'm going to go with Mark. I'm going to say Man United 2, Chelsea 1. I know Chelsea, what's his name? Who's going to score for Chelsea? Cole Palmer. He's kind of lost his touch. Abraham, whatever his name is, the striker, I think he's going to score. And that's about it. And the thing is, that scoreline 2-1, it makes sense because, we are very generous. We like to give at least one goal to our opponents, right? And then we go do it the hard way and win it. So, yeah, it makes sense. G. Wolf said, I'll take a 3-2. Yeah, that will be a sweet one, too. Because ideally, we want to go out, we want to come out there with a win because it will give us that huge motivation, that additional belief that we need. Of course, we don't really need a lot to motivate us for our players to go into that final. So Cole Palmer is a Penaldo now. Yeah, he is. He is. But if there was a chance for us to take him at United, I'll take Palmer, man. But dude, he was killing it. But all of a sudden, man, the whole joint went down. But again, it shows you, like with these young players, they may hit the peak and then, drop. So, it happens. It happens. But yeah, people, let's end it here, guys. Sancho will score tomorrow. Oh, please. And Mount will be on the hat-trick smashing Chelsea. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. I wonder if they're going to boo Mason Mount. That'll be interesting. But Sancho may be coming back to United, man. I saw somewhere that they're ready to give us the 5 million to be like, take him back. We don't want him. Sancho got to Palmer. Yeah, I know. It's very possible. But guys, thank you so much. It's been an hour and change. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you. Smash that like, hit the subscribe buttons. And once again, I'm Luther. This is Man United Central. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Stay blessed, people.